Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dorothy Morena Boachi. I am an Erasmus scholar, and today we're going to take a dive into the Erasmus Plus catalog. Some of the programs have very interesting names, but the students they are looking for might not really link to what you see as the title. That is why I would always say that you should read the summary page. So today, as I've already said, we're taking a dive. We're going to look at the programs that are available in the Erasmus catalog, Erasmus Plus catalog. And what I want you to do is when you find a program that you want to do, just take a screenshot, go to the catalog, type the title that you see on the screenshot you've taken, and then you'll find the program. I'm going to show you how to look at the program summary and then the program website, and then you'll be able to find all the things you need to know about the program, and then you can be successful in applying. So without much ado, let me start sharing what I have for you today. So just as I promised, I have here the Erasmus Mundus Catalogue breakdown. So I'm going to start. So even before we even look at the type of programs that are available and what you need to know, like on the back, right off the bat, is the mandatory documents. If you've been a follower of my videos on my channel, you know that there are certain documents that you cannot do without. So there are certain documents that you cannot do without. So I have a list here just to jog your memory. So you need to have a copy of your passport and your birth cert. So if you don't have a passport, please start making plans to apply for one and receive it. A copy of your passport and your birth cert, a photo or ID format, like in an ID format. Some of the programs will require you to submit a recent photo of yourself. They just want to see you, they want to know who you are. So they'll ask you for a photo. You should have your up-to-date resume in English, so your CV should be in English. You should have, or they would request a motivation letter or an SOP from you. So just be aware, you would write, in some cases, you will be asked to either write or do a video. So motivation video, some sort of. Then you should have a copy of your high school diploma, higher education and studies diploma, and transcript of records. Some programs will request that, but not all programs. So you have to know what applies or what pertains to your program of choice. You should also have a proof of English proficiency. So those exams, TOEFL and all of those other GRE, all of those exams. But some programs give waivers to Ghanaian students, and like English-speaking African countries, what they do is they would in turn request for you to have like a letter from your school that would say that your mode of instruction was in English. So at least you are able to communicate in like a C1 level. You should have a recommendation letter. Some would ask for 2, some will ask for 3, but between 2 and 3, you have a recommendation letter. And then you should have like an official document that was issued within 12 months of submission deadline that will show your place of residence. So you should know these are the documents. Now on this page, I wanted to give you like a pictorial explanation of what I've been saying previously. If you've watched my exploring or navigating the catalog before, you would know that I mentioned that when you visit the catalog, which you can see in the middle, you see 2 links. One is the title and one is with the HTTP. The first one is a link to program summary page. But when you click on the link that is underneath, that is not the title, it takes you to the program website. So what you learn from looking at the summary page, you get to know that the program is ongoing, when it starts and when it ends, the funding or EU grants allocated to it, and what program it is, which action type, and which key action. So you get that, and also you get like a summary of the program. And then also you learn about the coordinators and participating or participant maps. That's participating country map. So you get to know that. But when you click on the smaller one, which takes you to the program website, that place you get to know the selection criteria, what they are requiring. So who are they looking for? What kind of research are they looking for? Or which kind of students are they looking for? Deadlines or the application. And all of the relevant information you need to know before you make your application. So this is the summary of this page. Program website, program summary page. Okay. So without much ado, we're going to start with this program. So Emerald, Master in Georesources Engineering. The start date is 2023 and it will end in 2029. The participating countries are Belgium, France, and Germany. Now, the summary of the program, see that they're saying in georesources engineering, it aims to train a new generation of engineers with an entrepreneurial mindset capable of identifying and sustainably managing the mineral and metal resources that are essential for the green energy transition. So who can apply? They're looking for candidates who have a bachelor's degree in engineering with basic knowledge in geology or a bachelor's degree in mineral engineering, mining engineering, and the list goes on and on. But you should have like some experience in geology. If maybe you have like engineering program or engineering program experience or your background is in engineering, if you have some knowledge in geology, it's very, very like somebody they're looking for. They're really looking for you. Now, selection criteria, you should have submitted your documents and they're going to look at your academic background, how suitable it is for the program. You're going to check your motivation letter. You're going to check your language skill, and they're going to know, like, check your work experience, how it relates to their program. The deadline usually is in March, but the application opens in December. So you have at least some time to prepare your documents, write your letters, reach out to supervisors for recommendation letters and all of that, and make your application before February. Do not be like me and do it on the deadline. And the next program is MSc in Smart Cities and Communities. The participating countries are Belgium, Spain, Greece, and Finland. Now, the program aims at educating the next generation of engineers and scientists in smart cities and communities. The program implements a curriculum specialized on fundamental pillars of a city sustainability, that is energy, transport, building, urban planning, and ICT as a key enabling factor for implementing sustainable solutions. So they're saying who can apply. So to be eligible, you must have a bachelor's degree in engineering. So in any one of these types of engineering or in the sciences. So let me do engineering. So mechanical, chemical, electrical, civil, environmental, or agricultural. Or sciences, physics, chemistry, mathematics, computer science, and operation. Or have like a bachelor's in economics, but with an engineering background. They say a case-by-case study would be employed for other degrees with an equivalent academic degree of a minimum of 3 years of undergraduate studies corresponding to 180 ECTS. Now, the selection criteria, they're going to look at your academic records, your motivation letter, your work experience, R&D experience, and your reference letter. The deadline is usually from December so the application period is from December to February/March, around that period. So if you're interested in this program, you can take a screenshot, find it on the Erasmus Mundus Catalogue. I'll be linking in the description, and you can read more about this program and see if it's the right fit for you. But now you know that they're looking for someone with basics, like a bachelor's degree in engineering and in the sciences. The next program is the European Master for Industry in Microwave Electronics and Photonics. starting in 2023 and ending in 2029. Participating countries are France, Germany, Italy, and Spain. Now, this program, they describe themselves as an integrated learning program, which is centered on microwave engineering and photonic technologies, preparing a new generation of engineers for the next decade of sustainable technological solutions. Now, it's considered to be based on excellence, and it is a concrete solution to the increasing demand for highly qualified talents to foster academic and industrial innovation. So this is just a summary of the program. Who can apply? Someone who has a bachelor's diploma in electronic engineering, telecommunication engineering, photonics, or applied physics, and the applicant may have a solid base in signal processing, electromagnetism, telecommunications, embedded systems, analog and digital electronics, and yeah, you can see. The selection criteria, they'll look at your average mark and credits of your university exams, which constitutes 50% of your grade for this program. Then they're looking at previous professional or research experience, that is 10%. The quality of reference letters and publications, also your internship reports, that's 20. And then your continuity in the career. So after your bachelor's degree, did you do a program? Did you join workforce that relates to your program, your interests? Let's say you finished your degree in electronic engineering. Did you work with a company that focuses in this, or work with a company where your duty was related to this? That is a continuity in the career. So they want to know if you continued or you just got a degree and then jumped into another field. So yes, and then the deadline. So it usually starts in December and will end mostly around March. You should read more about this program if you are interested, so you can know the exact dates for this year's deadline. The next one, we're talking about multi-phase systems for sustainable engineering. Multi-phase systems for sustainable engineering. That's multi-phase. The participating countries are France, Germany, and Italy. And we started in 2023 and it will be ending around 2029. So please take note of that. It said multi-phase proposes an Erasmus program in the booming field of a multi-phase system, with the ambition of educating a new generation of industrial experts, engineers, and researchers to bring the chemical industry into a new age based on sustainable processes, circular economy, and all the potential of digital tools. So who can apply? You should have a Bachelor's of Science or a Bachelor's of Engineering degree or equivalent. Degrees in Bachelor of Technology are not accepted. However, if you have a Bachelor of Technology and in addition, a Master of Science or an engineering degree, then you are eligible. Selection criteria. So they would do the administrative evaluation where each application will be checked for eligibility. They're going to do the academic evaluation. Each eligible applicant would receive an academic score. Then there's a final ranking based on academic scores and other selection criteria. And then there is an admission to the master's and possibly allocation of a scholarship. The application usually starts in January and ends in February. So if you're interested, please take a screenshot and then you can find it on the catalog, which I'll be linking in the description, and then you can read a little more about the program. The next is SARENA, Safe and Reliable Nuclear Applications. The start of the program was in 2023 and will be ending in 2030. The participating countries are France, Finland, Spain, and Slovenia. The program, the summary of the program, right? It aims to develop scientific, technical, and management skills, enabling engineers to work internationally in all domains related to nuclear energy and applications. It's a 2-year master's and it's fully taught in English. You should know that. And focuses on the acquisition of global knowledge and skills in nuclear physics and chemistry. Who can apply? If you have a bachelor's degree or equivalent in engineering, physics, chemistry, and environmental sciences, you are eligible. The selection criteria. So they look at your academic excellence and they give a maximum mark of 30%. Your professional and academic experience, extracurricular activities, which is 20%. Your professional objective and career projects, that is 13%. Your motivation, to study and also to engage in intercultural exchange, that's a 10%. Your language skills, so they would like you to speak English, but if you can speak Spanish, French, Finnish, or Slovenian as a second language, then like you get 15, yeah. And then your recommendation letters would give you a 10 points. If quality recommendation letters, you're going to get 10. So they'll add everything and give you a score. Let's say you score an 80. You would be maybe up there. Hopefully you'd be part of the cutoff point. Because if other people have more marks than you, then you are like, maybe you are the 31st person and they are looking for only maybe 28 people, you would not really get it. So you understand, you have to make sure that all of your documents are top notch so you get like good marks for all of them when they are doing the selection process. Now, the program starts in October and the program application, starts in October and then ends in March. So you should take note of that information if you're interested in this program. Now, GLOBED, that's Education Policy for Global Development, starts in 2023 and then ends in 2029. The participating countries are Spain, Germany, Cyprus, and United Kingdom. The summary of the program, so it aims to provide students with up-to-date knowledge to address the main challenges that education system faces and to identify the most suitable policies through which education can contribute to human, social, and economic development. So a bachelor's degree, you should have a bachelor's degree on educational sciences or other related fields like sociology, social or cultural anthropology, political science, human geography, and international relations. Yes, your degree should be at least a minimum of 3 years and correspond to a 180 ECTS. The selection criteria, they look at your relevant academic background, your grade average, your work experience conducting research, quality of your essay on the topic proposed by the academic board, and your motivation letter. For this, the deadline, it's 19th February for this year. So it starts in January and ends in February. So please take note. Now, CODAS, that's Communication Engineering and Data Science, starts in 2023 and then the end date is 2029. The participating countries, we have Finland, France, Portugal, Germany, and Spain. So you are eligible if you have a bachelor's in, you're eligible to apply for the master's admission if you have a bachelor's degree. Now, the bachelor's degree must be equivalent to the 180 ECTS credits and 3 years of full-time study. The degree must give eligibility to apply for the master's degree studies at the university in an awarding country. The awarding higher education institution has to be recognized part of the official national education system of the country it has to be accredited as a degree granting higher education institution. So for them, they are emphasizing on the institution you'll be coming from. So the selection criteria, there's an application and document submission, which is phase 1, and then the phase 2 is a motivation video submission. Application opens usually in December and ends usually in February. So please take note of that for next year's cohort. The next one is Mundus MAP, that is Erasmus Mundus Master's Program in Public Policy. So starts in 2023, ends in 2029. We have participating countries, that is Austria, Netherlands, Spain, and the United Kingdom. Now the program aims to bring to Europe high potential students and empower them to assess and address the world's most pressing policy challenges. Also to deliver a global-oriented top-class joint master's degree that builds on the partner's strengths and collaborative synergies and provides a distinctive European perspective on public policy. Who can apply? You should have a bachelor's degree, and to have a bachelor's degree in a related field. Basically, you should have obtained at least a second class lower, that is a B, but preferably a second class upper, that is a B plus. And if you are from the natural sciences or an engineering student, please, you're not eligible. So this is for like my political science students. Now, in selection criteria, you have to complete an online application form. You should have recommendation letters, electronic copies of your academic record, your CV, and statement of purpose. So there's an application form you have to fill. And they're going to look at all of these documents that are listed there. And then they're going to decide if you're going to be accepted for the project or the program, I mean. The deadline is 1st February. So if you're planning on doing this, next year when you're applying, you have to apply before 1st February. The next program is Plant Health, European Master's Degree in Plant Health in Sustainable Cropping Systems. Starts in 2023 and ends in 2029. Participating countries are France, Germany, Italy, and Spain. The summary of the program, we have the main objective of the Masters is to train worldwide students to become highly qualified professionals for plant health management in sustainable agriculture. Now, who can apply? If you have a Bachelor's of Science degree in agronomy, agricultural sciences, or related fields, or plant health or crop protection or equivalent. The selection criteria, your academic records and merit would be 60% of the mark you get for the selection or the selection criteria. Your recommendation letters are going to constitute 20%, and your personal motivation is going to constitute 20%. The deadline for this particular one is January 20th, before noon CET, Central European Time. So before noon, so before January. So by, let's say, November, December, you should have started your application for this program. The next one we'll be talking about is Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters in Physiology and Medicine of Humans in Space and Extreme Environments. Start date is 2023, end date is 2029. The participating countries are France, Germany, and Slovenia. Now, this program the objective of this master's is to provide graduates with a high level of knowledge and competencies in physiology and space medicine. Specifically, the objective of this master's degree is to 1, train future researchers, B, train doctors and scientists who will be involved in medical aptitude and medical supervision of space flights, and then to educate top skilled engineers who will be able to design, optimize, and operate and validate aerospace life support systems. Also to provide students with an international network as well as a genuine European learning and an integrated multicultural learning experience. You should have a bachelor's in natural science or kinesiology. And if you have a master's degree in engineering and a medical degree, you are eligible. Now, the selection criteria: your academic excellence, that is 40 points, your relevance, like the relevance of the student's background to the field of the master's course, 15 points, quality of the institution you got your degree from, 15 points, your motivation is 10 points, your relevant work experience is 9 points, your recommendation letter is 8 points, and your language skill, that is English, is 3 points. The application starts usually in December and will end in March. The next program is the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters program in imaging. Started in 2023 and will end in 2029, unless they want to renew the contract. Now, participating countries are Finland, Italy, and Sweden. The summary of the program: imaging is an undisputable or indisputed driver of progress in science and technology. New insights into the world are provided every day by the revolutionized imaging science, leading ultimately to a great impact on all aspects of life. Imaging is also a motto for developing and renewing other fields such as biomedicine, robotics, astronomy, security, and defense. So to continue this incredible pace of growth, there is a strong demand for knowledgeable and skillful experts to advance imaging in many essential aspects, from image sensing principles and models to computational image formation and processing. If this is hitting you the right spots, this is your program. Your bachelor's degree should be from an information and communication technology background, computer or electrical engineering or related fields. You should have at least 30 ECTS in maths or applied math, including a course in probability theory and statistics and linear algebra. And also you should have a computer engineering, you should have at least 60 ECTs in computer engineering. Your selection criteria is: you should have academic excellence and CV. Your motivation letter will be looked at, recommendation letters, and for each criteria, there's a numerical grade that will be given. The final grade is 100%, and then they're going to rank you and then get a cutoff point. So you have to ensure that your documents are top notch so that they all contribute to you getting a very good grade. Your application window is from January to February, so please take note of that. The next program is International Masters in Risk Assessment and Management of Civil Infrastructure. We have participating countries, that is Portugal, Italy, France, and Spain. Now, this program focuses on the topic of risk analysis and infrastructure management, which is a subject of high socioeconomic relevance to meet current and future challenges that are posed due to the smaller number of human resources with specialized training in this area. So the objective of the program is to prepare a new generation of technicians with solid basic training in an integrative and multidisciplinary context that allows them to operate in the risk analysis and infrastructure management market. You should have An education in civil engineering, industrial or system engineering, materials engineering, and environmental engineering or related fields. Whew. The selection criteria is divided in two stages. We have the academic evaluation of the candidate's curriculum, and then there is an interview to the 50 to 70 best run. The interview will be carried out by video conference, and then a maximum of 5 to 7 applicants from the same country would be called for the interview. Then they will select like 1 to 3 out of the 5 to 7. The call usually is from January. We have three waves of calls. So January, May, and August. But please confirm if you want to do this program, you should go and search for it and check the specific date for the deadline. The next is interdisciplinarity in materials for energy storage and conversion. Started in 23 and 29. The participating countries are France, Spain, Slovenia, and Poland. Now the program would focus majorly on batteries and covers supercaps and fuel cells from multiple angles, such as material synthesis, device manufacturing, advanced characterization, and artificial intelligence and digital twins. You should have a bachelor's degree in chemistry, physics, chemical engineering, material science, material process engineering, or modeling applied to electrochemistry. They are also open to outstanding profiles, but you have to give them an impressive application package. You should know this. Now, selection criteria would consider your excellence of your education, your coherence of training and scientific background in the curriculum, your statement of purpose, your letter of recommendation, your essay on energy-related topic, and your language skill, as witnessed by the TOEFL or equivalent test scores in the university of origin. The application window is usually from November to February, so please take note of that. So, the EMGS, that's the Erasmus Mundus Masters in Global Studies. It starts in 2023 and ends in 2029. Participating countries, we have Germany, Belgium, Denmark, Poland, and Austria. Now, summary of the program. The Erasmus Mundus Masters in Global Studies is a jointly designed, fully integrated, and interdisciplinary study program that issues a joint degree. It addresses students from all over the world, promotes diversity in the student body, and fosters their mobility. Now, we started from and maintained a critical and historical understanding of globalization that focuses on actors in different world regions, their personalities or positionality, and their agency. Now, to address new global dynamics, the consortium continues to innovate and further adapt its academic and institutional agenda. Thus, we focus on training students' literacy for challenges such as climate crisis, global health, digitization, social cohesion, predatory geopolitics, and war. So that is the summary of the program. Now, who can apply? They're looking for somebody who has a bachelor's degree in humanities or social sciences with a minimum of 15% global studies relevant courses. So for example, I studied political science. I have more or less 15% global studies relevant courses, like percent of my study was related to global studies. Anyway, so they are looking for people who are from the field of history, areal studies or area studies, economics, cultural studies, sociology, political science, and human geography. You're all welcome to apply. Now, the selection criteria, very interesting as I can see there. 50% is for your academic excellence and quality of your home institution that has awarded the first degree. Then they are looking for your motivation and academic potential. That would constitute 15% of the marks they'll give you when they are doing the screening or the selection process. 20% will go for your compatibility of previous degree with the EMGS program. Then 15% for work experience and professional qualification. The deadline is in March. Now, there's some extra information. You're saying that all applicants who start the program as self-paying students will be charged a processing fee of 75 euros for the application. But me and you will be doing for the scholarship, so we'll not need to know that information. Now, the next one is immersion. That's European Masters of Science in Skin Health and Care. Wow, skin health and care. Now, the participating countries are Italy, Belgium, and Spain. The summary of the program, well, it educates or aims to educate the future generation of translational scientists and professionals in skin health and care, and equip them with the knowledge and skills to work in research and development and contribute to the conception and development of innovative cosmetic, dermatological drugs, and medical devices. So who can apply? They're looking for someone who has a bachelor's or let's say undergraduate degree in the field related to the program area. So we're looking at someone with background in biology and chemistry. So a pharmacy student, medicine, biology, pharmaceutical sciences, biotechnology, biochemistry. As you can see, the list goes on and on. And selection criteria. They're looking at your academic record, which is going to be scored from a 0 to 4 points, merits 0 to 4 points, your motivation letter 0 to 3 points, and then your referee's evaluation 0 to 1 point. So yes, that is their selection criteria. Now the deadline is in February, so if you are interested, please find it on the catalog, which I'll be linking in the description below, and then find if there's still time for you to do this program. But if not, you can plan it and apply for next year's intake. Now we have image processing and computer vision AI. That is starting from 2023 and it's ending in 2029. We have participating countries as France, Hungary, and Spain. A summary of the program, well, the master's aims to cover the interdisciplinary field of image processing and computer vision, which derive from topics such as electrical engineering, applied mathematics, computer science, and as you can see, all covered by our consortium, with an increased content of artificial intelligence, neural models applied in the IBCV domain. So who can apply? They're looking for someone who has a bachelor's degree in computer science, engineering, mathematics, physics by the summer before the program starts. So average grade of at least good. So there's good, very good, and excellent distinction. You should be at least good. That is around, if I dare say, maybe second class lower. The selection criteria. So they are looking at the documents that you submit. So same as all of that. And the deadline, the application starts in November and ends in February. So please take note of that. And if you're interested, do apply. The next, the Master Erasmus Mundus in Lexicography. Participating countries are Spain, Georgia, France, Hungary, Portugal, Germany, and Italy. The summary of the program, as you can see, they're saying it focuses on building expertise in theoretical and practical lexicography, digital humanities, language technologies, natural language processing, and artificial intelligence directed towards the needs of a changing digital and global society. Applicants, they're looking for people who have a degree in linguistics, languages, translation, communication, media, book studies, and a whole lot more. Now, selection criteria, they're saying they would look at the completeness of your application, proof of the necessary language proficiency, completion of your higher education institution degree. They're saying all applicants that meet the eligibility criteria mentioned under that section are then assessed against the following criteria. So your motivation letter, the grade and quality of your degree, competencies in linguistic analysis, lexicography and terminographic knowledge and experience, and language proficiency. So the deadline is in March, starts in January. The application opens in January. So if you are interested and you fit the mark for what they are looking for, then you should apply. The next one we'll be talking about is groundwater and global change. Groundwatch. There's groundwater and global change impacts and adaptation. Starts in 2023 and would end possibly in 2029. Participating countries are Netherlands, Portugal, and Germany. I like this combination, this pathway. It's very nice. So the program aims to provide postgraduate education in the assessment, management, and protection of the largest liquid freshwater reservoir on Earth in support of sustainable and equitable development. So they're saying the program aims to attract the brightest and most motivated graduates and professionals to Europe to acquire and subsequently spread the skill and competencies in this core field of groundwater and its interactions with climate, ecosystems, and human activities. Who can apply? They're saying a person who has a bachelor's degree or comparable in the following fields: geologic, hydraulic, civil, environmental or agricultural engineering, geosciences, environmental sciences, climate sciences, geography, geology, and similar subjects. You should have sufficient knowledge in mathematics. Selection criteria, as we've been saying, they'll look at your documents and they're going to assess you looking at your grade, your motivation letter, quality of your recommendation letter, and all the other documents that would be required by this program. Deadline is in January. The next we'll be talking about is CLMCE, Children's Literature, Media, and Cultural Entrepreneurship. Starts in 2023 and ends in 2029. The participating countries are United Kingdom, Netherlands, and Denmark. It's a unique and profoundly multidisciplinary master's drawing on literature, childhood studies, film and media studies. They're saying the curriculum creates a strong platform for an integrated approach that reflects current theory and research, as well as current changes and controversies. They're looking for someone who has a degree that's relevant in the arts and humanities, so English language, literature, history, anthropology, and also the social sciences like education, sociology, and politics. Deadline is in January, and selection criteria applies. They're looking at your documents, they're gonna give marks, they're gonna rank you, and they're gonna select those who they believe are the best of the best. The next program we'll be looking at is that's Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters, redesigning the post-industrial city. Looking at a program that would last from 2023 to 2029. The participating countries are Germany, Turkey, Spain, Ireland, Finland, Belgium, Croatia, and Netherlands. They're saying that the program is an ideal one for professionals involved in the design, planning, and management, as well as evaluation of the city, who would want to join a vibrant knowledge and innovation community committed to the rethinking of more sustainable urban future. Now, the program is looking for students who have like specialization in subfields or subdisciplines of urban studies and who intend to build bridges into neighboring disciplines like law, civil engineering, business, sociology, data science, and sociology. Okay, psychology. Now, the selection is based on grades, your documented grades that shows prior knowledge and experience in the field, your persuasiveness of the motivation letter, and language skill. The REPIC admission committee may use additional selection tools such as interviews with shortlisted candidates. So this is how they wrote it. I'm showing you how it's there. Deadline is in March, so take note. The next one we'll be talking about is BPLAY, the European Joint Masters in Games. So the start date is in 2023 and it will last to 2029. Participating countries are Portugal, Finland, and Belgium. Now, the program is hinged on the motto future-proof your career. And it's built around 4 principles. That is affirming European values through games, promoting positive social transformation through play, ensuring a medium independent exploration of play, and improving the economic and social sustainability of the game industry. Who can apply? They're looking for someone. Diplomas in different study areas are accepted for the applicants with relevant professional experience in game design and production. Selection criteria, they're saying your academic quality, motivation, justification of the application, the English language skill, and then applicants with the highest score would be considered for an interview and then they'll do their selection from there. Deadline is in February. Green Nano. Let's joint masters in nanomaterials for green and digital transitions. Starts in 2023 and ends 2029. Participating countries are France, Italy, and Slovenia. The summary is saying it's dedicated to fostering the development of nanomaterials for green and digital transitions, which require new, performant, and sustainable devices. And it's based on 5 pillars: fundamental science, engineering, sustainability, practical science, and projects. They're looking for people who have background in physics, material science, chemistry, engineering, nanoscience, and other relevant fields. Selection criteria, to look at the documents, and then those who are shortlisted will be called for an interview, and then they'll shortlist from there and select their people. Deadline from November to February, so you have enough time to make your application. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you got a few screenshots that you would be using to find the program on the catalog. As I said, I'm going to keep the link to the Erasmus Mundus Catalogue in the description. To find this, click on it. Use the screenshots of your preferred programs, of course, the ones you are eligible to, and then go on to the catalog, find it, search, read about the program, and then make your application. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time.